Okay, so this is the last video looking through my Ravnica City of Guilds block. Includes Guild Pact and Dissension. And I've gone through the multicolored white, blue, and black. Now I'm going to go through the red, green, and artifact cards. And that'll be it for this selection that I have of the first Ravnica block. The one that really started it all. First time the Shocklands were printed, and now they were reprinted in the second block, and now they're going to be reprinted in the third block. The packs are expensive because of Dark Confidant, at least for Ravnica City of Guilds, and for the other two packs because I think they sold well. And were not printed at the gigantic volumes that Return to Ravnica block was printed at. You can still find boxes of the second Ravnica block for a great price. May even swing for more, even though I'm not sure. I think I'm better off buying singles for the few cards that I'm missing. And I'm definitely not going to crack any packs from Ravnica I. But I may also spring for some singles, just so I can have completeness. I still don't know how I'm going to approach a cube of so many sets. I mean, 9 sets of Ravnica which will be the case by 3/4 of a year from now, by June of next year. That's a lot of cards. I mean, all that's missing to become like a new modern is a few core sets. And you've got a format. You could even call it the Ravnica format. Not sure what I'm going to do. If I'm going to make a singleton cube, if it's going to be only the very best cards, maybe have a junk cube with all the cards that suck, of which, of course, there are many. If you think of cards sucking because they're not as good as the other cards, your limited shaft, there's plenty to go around in 9 sets. Now the first Ravnica had a large set and 2 small sets. Second one had 2 large sets and a small set. The third one has 3 large sets. I mean, talk about the well running dry by the time they get down to the third set of Ravnica 3. I'm not sure we can see another Ravnica blog in at least another 50 years after that, I would imagine. I mean, and there will be probably a 50-year supply of Shocklands by the time we're done with those sets. Now, I don't mean to sound negative. I love Ravnica, and I'm super happy. I'm one of the few people who really wanted another whirl at the Ravnica theme, just because it is so effective in deck building. So clean. I built so many decks when Return to Ravnica block was out. It's insane. I think I probably built more decks out of Return to Ravnica block cards, either combined with Innistrad before it or with Theros after, than I have of all 10 sets when they nixed the core set. I think those 10 sets, from Battle for Zendikar to Rivals of Ixalan, and I like all those sets, don't get me wrong, I like things about them. They're just very incomplete. One thing that is so beautiful about Ravnica, and all you new players, the 3 of you who will watch this video, or the 2.5 of you, I mean, you don't know what it's like to have sets that have complete cycles. If you started playing when Battle for Zendikar came out, all you're used to is some half-assed semi-cycle, like you have with Hour of Devastation. Hey, you want some really cool gods from Egypt? Well, we're going to give them to you in the second small set, and we're only going to give you Grixis. So you get 3 of them. You're done. That's not the Ravnica way, and that's why Ravnica is always such a hit, because you get all 10 color pairs and you get them in spades. Pretty cool stuff. This similar type of beast was it's also in the artwork for Return to Ravnica block, Ravnica II, but this type of artwork is really old school. As I was saying in the other videos, if I did this to you and I said, which one of the two first blocks of Ravnica is that card from, and I hid, the reading of the card in case it has something like an ability that was only found in that block, you would know. I mean, you would know that this is old school. This is older, less electronic, less Photoshop, less everything. This is old school, hand-drawn stuff, which I'm sure it took a lot more time to make. I mean, today you can really cut and paste with those electronic tools. All these cards are cheap, by the way. I mean, they were printed in large quantities, definitely not gargantuan quantities like Return to Ravnica. This card got reprinted, I think it was an M15 when they brought Convoke back. Very useful core set card, part of the toolbox, the green toolbox. Yeah, this is definitely Ravnica I type of artwork, which would make a cube very interesting, because anything that came from those first three sets, almost anything, would very much stand out. Like this, this type of artwork would stand out. Okay, so those are your green commons. Let me see how I have these arranged. I think I got my piles. Oh, here we go. Okay, sorry. This is my green stuff. Yeah. So green uncommons and rares. I found a dude, I think it was a dude, on eBay one time. He was selling a bunch of Ravnica, first Ravnica rares. I think that's where I got almost all my rares. I think all of them, actually. Don't really remember where I got the other cards, the ones that are common. Oh, I remember now. I bought them from some guy who was selling bulk, common, uncommon little packs that he had. I wish he was still around, because I'd buy a few more. So his packs all contained all the commons and uncommons that were not valuable, which I was fine with, since I was just collecting the cards. And in hindsight, it was a great idea that I got them. Of course, no one's going to go out and do a buyout of these cards like they do with all the junk from the reserve list era. And those cards are not worth anything. I'm sorry. I don't care what anybody says. Magic is not baseball cards. The card is not playable. It sucks. It's junk. It's not worth anything. Card in Magic is only worth as much as you want to play it. So for somebody to come to you and say, "Oh, this reserve card, it's never going to be reprinted again," to which I would say, well, for good reason. Of course, some of them are really fantastic, like Black Lotus, but anyways. And here's my run of and it's incomplete. I think I'm missing 2 or 3. I forget which ones. I hope they get reprinted in the guild kits, and then I don't have to buy the originals. This is one of the money ones, incredibly enough, Azorius. So I think the ones I'm missing are not the expensive ones. These are Commander staples these days. So these are some of the more valuable commons. I think by far, I think I would even say the only valuable commons in the entire block are the signets. I don't know if I call them Guildgate. Sometimes I say the wrong thing in these videos. Then I watch the replay and I'm like, oh, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, so those are my signets. Getting down to the last few cards for this video. And I think I'm going to leave the sorting video for Return to Ravnica to tomorrow. What is that noise?
My hex spire.
Oh, can you show it to me?
Do you want them to stop?
No, I don't want. I'm fine. I want to see it. I want to know what it is. Oh, dude, put it in. Put it in. That is so cool. Thank you.
It's actually supposed to walk, but it's kind of broken because I've had it for like 2 years.
Yeah, cool.
I'm probably gonna get a new one.
Yeah. And I think that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed these videos about Ravnica I.